Oh man, we weren't live for that bit.
Sadly,
No,
we were
not. Also, just for clarification's sake, we're all level 6?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
You've all made it to level 6. And
Congratulations, you
believe,
passed the first test.
and I do believe we are live.
We leave it?
Indeed, we leave A. I need to post in some places.
Wait, hold up. Which reactive am I using? Okay, I'm using the right one.
Oh yeah, I didn't go to check to see if everyone was using the correct reactive.
Well, I usually just stay in the same reactive.
So chat story.
You know what's funny? Just before he said, "Could we go to Furby Island?" OBS decided to disconnect.
You know what?
OBS rebelled at that exact moment.
I respect OBS.
Pretty base, not gonna lie. But
we need
we need Chocolate to finish his story.
Yes, go right ahead.
So basically, story. So we were talking about stuff, and someone here, I'm not gonna say who, shared a gift for Furbies in the chat. So I went down the rabbit hole, and apparently I found out that there was a movie called Furby Island, made in 2005. It has a 2.7 out of 10 rating on IMDb, but there's people who actually have posted 10 out of 10 comments.
That is crazy.
And I'm saying this to somebody who, as like many people growing up in the 90s, had a Furby. Not by choice. It was purchased for me by family.
I'm pretty
but
sure
I did have one.
Had a Furby at some point, but I don't remember what happened to it. It's probably roaming around somewhere, causing nightmares to somebody.
In the words of what Mort said earlier, Furbies are the closest that humanity has ever gotten to eldritch knowledge.
I believe it, honestly.
Pardon, remember that item that you sent me?
Oh yeah, the Furbonomicon.
Yeah, the Furbonomicon.
I believe I pinned that just so I could refer to it later. I don't know if we'll ever use it, but I have it.
It's Draco, that has to be an item in the Crooked Moon. That has to be an item. Someone needs to find the Furbonomicon.
I mean, it'll probably be somewhere. I just need to reread through it and find an interesting place to put it.
What you got there, Rashimi?
Is that what we found in the book, in like the pile of books? We accidentally gave Rashimi the...
Rashmi now has acquired Furbonomicon.
Wait a minute, I just now thought about it. There is a very good place to put the Furbonomicon. I'll just keep that to myself.
Alright.
Oh, Rashmi, I hate to tell you this, but Snooper cheats on Rishnak.
Oh my god. Why do you keep spoiling things for Rashmi?
Also, before we get started...
My cheese!
I realized I have not announced this at all in any stream, so I'm gonna do this now. I have put in new emotes. There is one that could be upcoming, but we've got Anfact. Of course, we have Smuglaz and Gigglaz that's been here. And we now have RBG Roll20, and it got worse. I made some new animated emotes in there. I believe Anfact is a Tier 2 subscription, is where it was put at.
Yes.
So if anyone wants to spew some Anfacts in any stream, Tier 2 sub. I think all the other ones are still Tier 1, though.
I'd be giggling.
Hot dog.
It's true. I just wanted to get that in the public and get that out of the way. If everyone is ready, who would like to do the recap?
I think Hoshi said that they wanted to do it.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. So, last time, we read, Father Rimikar journal. talking about him being a knight or a paladin, wherever he was, of the Morning Lord. Going on a little crusade in Dushan Vault, and him meeting a high priestess, basically. That's pretty much just of the first chapter, him falling in love with her at first sight as well. Chapter 2 is him being, well, basically, zealot. Him returning back to his crusade. He couldn't see his love, and they're going back and forth, being abandoned. He's more worried, and him more believing that it's just this chapter. No, it wasn't. This one was more of him filling the temple, judging him, and hating him for loving the priestess. Eventually, he felt like he only lived for her. Getting on his knees and asking her to be his wife. Him claiming to be the knight of life and his wife, the priestess of night. Which I think is ridiculous. Then it went on to chapter 3 to the monster. This is where he, per se, met a whole bunch of bandits and got in a big battle. As he tries to fight them off, try to last as long as he can, this is where he heard his little false god of the Crimson Rose. You heard her talk to him about stand now, bloodless, unburdened, draining the fear, see me, yada yada yada. And probably by the end of it, he became a bloodsucker, a vampire undead. But he, after him prevailing that battle, after he ripped everyone's one in the lump, he went back to his...
You're cutting in and out a lot right now.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay, let me change this up more. He returned to his love as he thought she was looking at him. He thought, oh, she couldn't love him. He was hideous. He was a monster. He felt not wanted by her, basically. That no one could love him. And yet she screamed, told him multiple times that he loved her.
Other way, she loved him.
Correct. But he ended up biting her in the neck as well. Drained some of her blood, like the little bloodsucker he was. But by the end of the day, he didn't want to hurt her anymore, jumped away, and flew with his new wings. Chapter 4 was about the abbot, him believing that he can destroy all evil by feeding on them. And he came to this very little small town that we're in now, believing that he can rid the monks here that worship the patient lady out. It was nothing but he believed that what they were teaching was a lie, so he tried to push the Crimson Rose in instead. As he starts getting more followers and followers, and him meeting his friends and everything. One by one, the follower that he saved when she was young, using fear, and his squire came and took up the mantle of joining him. But in the end, his wife ended up coming as well. She got beat. I admit that. But she ended up seeing him, but didn't see the husband that she once had, and left. Which I kind of find it ironic. And funny. I kind of know what she's feeling. But the thing is with that, him believing that draining the evil out of people is basically saying that, oh, there's some people that are good that still has evil in them, or there's evil people that has good. You never know what people are until you find out. But later on, after we finished this chapter, he appeared. And we end up having to fight him. As the fight went on, Cauldron insulted him, bringing up his past, which I thought was funny, making him enraged and him more focused on him. We got him to a point where he actually transformed into his true self. And the blood that was down there jettisoned us up through the floor. And we were back on the top. And we just continued to fight him there, and him having his little minions start to appear up from up there. But we ended up dispatching them and him. And now his followers are broken up. We have one faction going one way, Squire going the other way, and one staying with us, which was kind of surprising. But someone ended up talking to Anne, trying to convince her to join her, make another deal. But thanks to good old Mr. Scratch, was able to help her out a little. And that's basically where we left off at.
All right. Take your point of inspiration. As I have something to show chat and chat alone, as is tradition, I will be back momentarily.
Oh, sure. Hang out with the cool kids.
I already have inspiration, I just wanted to do it.
Oh, fair enough.
Does anybody not have inspiration? You
Yep.
can't pass it to them.
Before
I do not.
I go, I would allow you to pass it to whoever you'd like.
We could talk about that while you're doing your thing.
Yep. Right, I shall return. Hello, chat. Once again, it is just you and I. as we return ourselves back to that damned door in that dark, dark room. And as is the other times, our door gains another symbol lit. Let us zoom over. The bat icon, previously inert, starts to glow a bright red color, revealing the next symbol in the order. Barely able to be seen, but still somewhat seen, is a pair of dice. Who could these die be tied to? What horrors will happen when all the symbols light? That's a thought to ponder on. The bomb is still under the table, ticking away. That's for another time. Let us return to our heroes, the Wayward Souls, as they try to rebuild the Crimson Monastery and faith in Sune. Shall we? I have returned.
Welcome back.
Right. And now we can make our way into... I'm probably going to use, like, the map of Wickermoore Hollow just as a point of reference here. Because, I mean, the one map takes a while to load the Crimson Monastery proper. So this just makes sense, because we're going to be doing a lot of logistical stuff. To start off, first and foremost, Cauldron, and, well, it's relevant to everyone. The people that have stayed of the previous members of the Crimson Rose are, of course, Inquisitor Cromwell. With her, you get all of the knights, which is about 4. 2 vampires, Crimson Clergy members, have decided to stick with you to try and redeem themselves for their crimes. 6 veterans and 2 acolytes. These are the people that could theoretically be sent out to deal with some of the other groups, should you wish. You could also go out with some of these, or like a full group if you'd like. At some point you're probably going to have a discussion with Cromwell about options in regards to dealing with Houndmaster Jaeger and Friar Olaf. So I just want to get that out of the way so you have some idea on the situation at large. Additionally, I believe someone was going to send a letter.
Yep.
Did you want to read out your letter, or... I mean, you could also keep it secret if you'd prefer. Choice is yours.
I mean, it's personal.
I mean, it's also letting specifically Philip and Adela know the situation over here and what transpired. But there is this section.
Would anyone need any, like, their own personal notes to add to it? I mean, I have this page, which is, concerning my own thing, but I really don't want to make it all about myself because, that seems very selfish, so I want to ask if anyone else has any personal concerns they want to ask.
Should we include the pogo stick incident?
No, you can't include the pogo stick incident.
Cauldron, what's a pogo stick?
It's a it's a spring-loaded apparatus of movement.
That sounds dumb. Okay, does anyone have anything they need to add to the letter?
No.
Draco, thank you for running with that.
Of course.
I do not.
That's a we don't have those where I'm from moment.
Hmm.
Listen, there's a lot of things that you all probably know that Anne does not know. She's from very, very like fantasy medieval times. She doesn't even know what a train is. She doesn't know what light bulbs are.
Lazarus is just gonna put a little smiley face on the top right of it.
That's great. Any particular ink color for this face?
Just gonna find like the brightest color that he can find.
All right. I mean, they'd probably have like a red ink here, but you can probably, if you go into town, maybe find different colors, like maybe a green or a pink or something like that.
I'll do fucking pink. I'll do
Alright.
pink and green.
There you go. Makes sense. Right. And you send the letter off. It is going to take some time to get there. Like, it took you 3 days about to travel from here to Wickermoore. You're sending Gareth off with the letter, and you imagine you'll get a response probably like at minimum 6 days, maybe a little longer than that.
Yeah, just and we'll also just let the party know. You're like, yeah, just to let Philip and Della know what they're, what's going on. Like, we're not dead. We're gonna be here at the church to help them rebuild. But also, a thing that concerned me is that in Father Renethier's journal, he mentioned a bunch of these his like friends or teammates that he had. We encountered one of them before, being Mr. Jericho, and that's 2 that we've confronted. Even here too was that Miss Lethica, so that might be a 3rd person we have to encounter. So I'm wondering if Philip and Adela ever heard of these people, met them. Just wanted to see if they know any information, because I'm not saying that there's a trend, but it seems like there is a trend that is going on here.
Wait a minute, Lithica's not dead, right? In his journal, she never died.
Neither was Father Renethier, and technically neither was Mr. Jericho. So potentially these other 3, they're still out there, but like what would happen with the father and Jericho, they fell to some kind of like sin or darkness. So I'm just concerned. I mean, even when I had my own one-to-one with Father Renethier, he mentioned how I can break my own deal with my own deal. And involved going to a place called the Sunken Crossroads to meet a guy named Mr. Crossroads, which Father Renethier did reveal was this Briggsy fellow. So something happened. So something is happening to these old adventurers that came through. So I just wanted to bring that to Philip's attention.
Mr. Crossroads. I'm gonna call him Cody.
I don't know how well he will receive that, but if we do go that way and you call him that, I don't know.
And I don't know you.
Yeah.
I don't want to be involved.
Crossroads. Can I roll history?
Yeah, I think history would make the most sense. Maybe...
in my soul.
History makes sense. I was thinking maybe religion, but nah, I think history just makes the most logical sense here.
And I am going to use Samuel to add a +4 to it. Supposed to be a +4.
Right, with an 11, that name doesn't sound very familiar, unfortunately. Like, I feel like when you were beginning your investigation and you had an idea that maybe your son could have been somewhere in this area, you might have looked through some stuff. Maybe you have a vague idea of the various areas around Wickermoore Hollow, but the name Mr. Crossroads doesn't seem to proc anything for you.
Would she have at least heard of the location, the Sunken Crossroads?
Yes. Also, it may have been a miscommunication here. It's the Drowned Crossroads.
Ah.
Because I'm looking at the map right now. Obviously, there's parts of it you can't quite see. I'm looking at the area, and it says Drowned Crossroads on there. So maybe I accidentally gave you the wrong name, or maybe it was in a specific section incorrectly. But yeah, it's Drowned Crossroads.
Okay, that makes sense.
I guess with an 11, because I said, like I said, you did do some research in here. The Drowned Crossroads is an area that is very swampy by its nature, hence the name. But that's about all you pull.
That area is really swampy and
Great. Just kidding. I don't want swamp water in my joints.
Maybe that book that I was reading could have more information?
I mean, maybe we have the whole library to potentially look through. You can read through as much as you want.
The whole compound is in our splendor.
It's true.
no stealing.
What role would it be to read up?
Yeah, it would definitely be history, again, to try and get a grasp on any information about the surrounding areas.
Oh, Mary dearest, it's already too late for that.
Yeah, unfortunately, Rashmi, the library here is mostly filled with religious texts. There are some, like, the book series that you grab that are a little different, but that's more the exception than the norm.
I sneakingly grab yet another book from a book series.
Hmm.
Do you really think you could be my passive perception?
You really get into this series. Like, you were originally genuinely looking for some information, but then you got into that book, and then one became 5, and then it was like next week, and then you forgot why you even started.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been reading this.
Ricky is Amy's son.
Dang you!
I will say that one you have gotten to that point because you spent a lot of time reading through some books.
Haha, I knew that.
You got one. You got one on him this time.
You just say fake spoilers. Like, there's not even any characters like that in that book. This is a book about something about Greek mythology. What are you talking about, Cauldron?
What?
Oedipus kills his dad and marries his mom.
What are you talking about?
Again, wrong theory.
Yeah, that's the wrong
This
series.
is Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. The fuck?
He's just saying fake stuff, trying to get a rise out of us.
Mm-hmm.
And so...
Yeah, Rashmi's like in the middle of reading this really interesting comic called Kitsune by an author named My 47 or something. Very, very interesting. Totally not like product placement or just like, hey.
Be the guy who you're going to a movie that you've seen like multiple times with somebody who's never seen it before, and he's just sitting there like the entire movie, just spoiling bit after bit after bit.
Yeah.
The worst kind of audience color.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, my favorite scene where he kills that character comes up. Why are you here?
Because I love this movie, and I will give it all my money.
Pull out a gun. Cock it. You feeling lucky? Say it don't work.
Bang.
Fuck it, Draco. I'll do a history roll. I've got proficiency in it.
All right.
If you'll allow it.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Because, I mean, you've got time.
21.
All right, with the 21, let me grab some information about the Drowned Crossroads, because they definitely would have at least some survey of the area, considering all the Inquisition has done. Let me go into the Drowned Crossroads. Okay, so...
don't go too deep. You might not get out.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's very swampy here. I don't want to step into quicksand. Or it wouldn't be quicksand at that point. It would be some sort of sinkhole, I think.
Yeah, it'll be sinkhole.
Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reveal the area. Oh no, wait, that's box. I need polygon. So you learn from what you've read here that the Drowned Crossroads appears to be north of Foxwillow. If you're going from Wickermoore Village, that's probably like with Dawn's Gate, like about a 3-day trek, give or take. It is a very swampy area. There appears to be all sorts of creatures related to Jinxcraft, which is not quite Fey, not quite demonic, but something else entirely. Voodoo seems to have a strong hold on the area over there, and there is a town called Murkwaters Bend. Murkwaters Bend is currently ruled by Vanderboon, who calls himself the Bayou King. It's a bit of an area where all sorts of, for no lack of a better term, ne'er-do-well adjacent people may be.
Is he called the Bayou King because he's always close by?
Nah, I think it's just because he lives in the bayou and he gave the title to himself. Like, does he run Murkwater Bend? Yes. Did anyone aside from himself call himself the Bayou King? No. He just said, I am the Bayou King, and people went, okay. Makes sense to me, I suppose. What else can I find? There is a being that is scantily mentioned here and there in what you can find. A deity that seems to get some worship over there is named Snake-Eyed Jack, who is a Loa, a sort of death spirit that centers around luck. Which, considering the people that live there, it makes a lot of sense that they would put a lot of faith in luck itself. What else? You do notice that Mr. Crossroads occasionally is used to reference Snake-Eye Jack, so there must be some sort of connection there. But you can't quite suss it out with just the texts you have here.
He would relay all of that to the party and especially to Mary.
And I'll also move it over so chat can see old Drowned Crossroads over there.
That sounds about right.
I never heard of that form of magic.
Have you heard of curses, Anne?
And just blinks at you. Yes.
That's basically what it is.
Well, I don't know if the book would go into specifics on Jinxcraft and Voodoo, but there might be some mention that there is both good and bad. One is called Voodoo, and I think the other is Hoodoo. It doesn't mention it in the module, so this is me going off my memory. So, great assault.
And he's got things he hasn't even tried yet.
Oh, I was right. Hoodoo. It is indeed Hoodoo.
Also, do not ruin that movie for me, I swear to God.
Hey, don't blame me. If I do ruin the movie, don't blame me. You can blame my friends on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bed.
And so you do. I guess, you know what, I'll say the book does mention just at least this little bit. Voodoo versus Hoodoo. Hoodoo is more for purposes such as healing, protection, and divination, while Voodoo is hexing, control, and the like. They're two sides of a separate coin. Or two sides of the same coin, rather. in a very similar arcane faith.
So Draco, would you say that during this like rebuilding process that we have like downtime to do things?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ooh.
While everything's rebuilding, Cauldron's writing scriptures and prayer and for writing prayers.
Prayers, hymns. You definitely have the assistance of your new faithful, and obviously in some instances you'll have to dictate as they write down, but you'd obviously, of course, also be writing down by hand some of what you know. Additionally, I think Cauldron, at some point Inquisitor Cromwell will bring you aside so that she can plot with you what we're going to do about Houndmaster Jaeger and Friar Olaf, if you'd like to roleplay that out real quick.
Sure.
Right, so what... First of all, how should I address you exactly? We haven't really gone over that. Should I call you Father Cauldron, or...
Father Cauldron is fine.
Alright, Father. She takes you to this room where she's laid out a table with a bunch of maps. Normally I planned the Inquisitions myself in my room, but I feel like, given the situation, we should definitely discuss our options on dealing with Houndmaster Jaeger and Friar Olaf, as you see fit.
It would be fortuitous if they took each other out, but chances are they'll form their own splinter groups and will absorb the weaker one into each other.
I'm inclined to agree. We could leave them to their own devices and hope they take each other out. I know for certain that Friar Olaf, as much as I despise the man, he's charismatic and will more than likely get the larger group than Houndmaster Jaeger. Jaeger took all of our bat hounds, so we no longer have any of them to assist in any actions that we take in the field. But actual humanoids, he's probably on a lower number. Without properly spying or doing a survey of some kind, I can't know for sure, but I would wager he has a very low human count or vampire count in his troops. While Friar Olaf probably took all of the most devout, willing to do anything to ensure that they have vengeance for Father Renethir. That being said, there is a possibility. I'm not really the sort of person to lead talks, but I feel that Houndmaster Jaeger could potentially be brought to our side, provided we show him he has no chance of winning, and maybe try to reason with him. Or both. You could try one before the other, I suppose, but that's entirely up to you if we want to even pursue that.
That would be helpful. Plus, perhaps on his own time, he'll see that that my friends did all we could for Father Renethir.
So, do you want me to send a group out to try and locate Jaeger and bring him in, or do you want to join us and try to have a word with him, or your friends, or we could all go out?
I feel it's best if you would join us and see if we can't reason with him together.
Very well.
I'd rather not treat my faithful like soldiers.
It's what I'm used to. I'll try to adapt. I'm a very good sword hand. Not really good at much else, but I'll do my best.
You'll get there. And he'll give her a reassuring smile.
And she'll smile back. I'd say this is probably, like, maybe at the end of the first week after you've gotten some sermons in, some books written down that she approaches you about this. And it's entirely up to you when you want to send the troops out, as it were. Heavy quotes on the troops, obviously. We'll work out, like, exactly the force you're sending, and then what day you want to send that force out. Does anyone have anything else they would like to do or roleplay as we're doing that in the background?
I do.
All right.
Mary wanted to talk with Caldwell as well.
Oh. You mean Cromwell?
Mm-hmm.
All right. She's probably... We'll say this is before her meeting with Cauldron, where she's setting up, keeping stock of all of the armed forces that you guys have available to you at this time. Sort of getting a tally so she can report properly.
Mary will walk up behind her and says, "Excuse me."
Oh, Miss Dover, right?
Oh, you can call me Mary.
All right, Mary. What can I do to help you tonight?
So I had a question for you. Since I know you used to travel around.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen another tiefling? He's tall. He has black horns. He has black hair, black long hair that goes into white. He has tattoos on his forearms. Black shirt.
Let me see. There's Inquisitor Cromwell's block. And I will roll to see if she's seen anything like that. And that's plus. Unfortunately, I haven't. I have encountered many a people, but I have not seen anyone matching that description.
A little bit upset. But then she starts smiling. If you see this man, will you tell him that I'm looking for him?
Of course. If you don't mind me asking, who is this gentleman to you?
His name is Ben, and he's my son.
I see. I'll do my best if I encounter him to get him to come your way.
Thank you.
Also gonna say as you... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
That's all that I needed.
Alright. As you walk off, you notice a pigeon flying overhead, and it sort of lands in front of you with a note attached to its leg.
Stop looking for me, God, Mom!
Mary will grab a note.
You open the note, and there's like a kaleidoscopic greens and pinks, like just sort of a prestidigitation effect splash out. And you see like this image of a crocodile man wearing a top hat with a smile on his face. The note reads, "Are you looking for information on missing people? A little power to put in your step? Perhaps an item that could assist in your goals? Come to the Drowned Crossroads looking for Mr. Crossroads. I can get you what you need. I'm just one call away."
Mary looks at it. Takes a deep breath and it pockets it. and keeps walking.
That is what the kids call sus.
What do you mean? You don't trust the spooky alligator man with the Jinxcraft magic? I am shocked. Shocked, I tell you.
I thought the note showed up as soon as we were done talking about that.
Yeah, that.
Nothing suspicious here.
I'm sure that's not foreshadowing or anything at all.
Not just a coincidence.
Yeah, completely coincidental.
Must
But
be.
that's just a theory. A game theory.
That doesn't even work as is here.
I'll hurt you.
I mean, it kind of
playing
does,
a game.
but I would have went with a D&D theory, but that might be a little cumbersome. But anyway, I digress. I will say after this first week rolls around, another letter arrives, this time to Anne, by the same method, a pigeon, with a note attached to it.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter.
Oh
We
my
just got
God.
a letter. I wonder who it's from.
Let me find
Where's it from?
my handouts. It appears to be from the Druskinval. It's answering your letter. And I'm going to show this to everyone. You can read that out loud if you like.
I'll gather the party around. Alright. So we got a response from the Druskinvals. Dear Anne and the rest of the Wayward Souls, we're overjoyed to hear things have gone well in Dawn's Gate, and even though things have been clearly terrible over there, you managed to once again do a fantastic job at alleviating the people's pain. You are truly a light of hope in these dark lands. I plan on letting Weston Murdoch know of your deeds. If Gareth doesn't so, we both can send your reward in full plus some additional funds to help with rebuilding the church. Though Adele and I aren't the most religious, she's more of an occult kind of gal. And I am a man of science. We both appreciate the good that comes from faith and hope that the restoration goes well. To answer your question about Sir Marius and the others, I have heard of them a long time ago. I hired them to deal with a coven of 13 witches, led by one Mother Midnight. The party had a tangle with the Vermintoll Coven, as well, which why I find it odd that they're still active. Hags tend to not have plans.
Tend to
of
have plans.
Tend to have plans of these sorts. So, sorry, Voice in the Sky, I'm a little concerned because they're, those are the hags that we were dealing with.
Indeed. Indeed it is.
Anyway, they managed to stop Mother Midnight's monstrous plans in Cyril. But after that, they went their separate ways, I believe. I don't know what happened to cause the split, but I have some idea as to some of their fates. Jericho and Marius, you already know, of course, but Briggsy originally made a pact with Aloa, a godlike being known as Snake Eyes Jack. The deal had its ups and downs, but from what I hear, he's taken the name of Mr. Crossroads and now become a sort of deal maker and trading magic. Of course.
Mhm.
God freaking damn it. Magic items, familiars, potions, and even powers, all with a price, of course. He has a shack in the swamp in the Drowned Crossroads somewhere. There's a town over there called Murkwater Bend. You'll probably learn more there. So I guess we know one person then. Anyway. There's a town... Nope, never mind. Lethika Nightborn now goes by Matron Lethika and runs an insane asylum on Moonson Lake. She's trying to do her best to help those suffering from mental issues. We saw a nurse from over there on the way over here, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess that's another lead. Sadly, I have no idea what happened to Farron as she went back to the Heart's Blight Forest, where she grew up as far as I'm aware. Yorgrim tends to the Maiden Mist Cemetery south of Wickermoore Village. He passed on a while ago, but his spirit still lingers tending to his duties. The rest of this is a personal note regarding my own thing, so I'm not sure if you guys need me to read that out loud, but the letter's there if you want to read it.
Additionally, because now you know of these locales, I'm going to reveal them on the map proper. The Maiden Mist Cemetery, as well as the Heartsblight Forest. And let me do this. Do my best not to reveal too much. And right about there. Okay, and now for chat. Maiden's Mist Cemetery, right over there. Heartsblight Forest, relatively close by. And of course, the Memories Rest Sanatorium. You've already learned about being over right there. Pretty close by to where you are.
Honestly, those are the two biggest leads close by to us. I'd say that'd be a good place to head next.
I mean, I also feel, above game, the story seems to be nudging us towards another area.
Additionally, you've been in Dawn's Gate for a while. I'd say you'd probably get supplies while you're here, but you might want to go back to Wickermoore Village because you also have stuff that potentially could have arrived to be purchased. Various magic items and materials for spells.
Mm-hmm. It's good to know that the Truscan Vaults are grateful for what we're doing and have information. So, I'm just gonna set the letter down. I'm gonna go take a walk. And I guess for above game, that's where you guys would read the other part where Philip answered her own question.
Mm. Alright. Oh wait, no, I rolled the wrong dice. Whoops. Right. Anybody have anything else they would like to attend to?
I'd like to get holy water.
Oh, you can
To just
absolutely get that sorted.
Have.
Yeah, since you are friends with Cauldron and part of the group that helped take down Father Renethir, freeing the town, you can very easily get some holy water here. Like, they don't have much considering you're still rebuilding, but they can set you up with, like, bare minimum 4 holy water vials.
Yay! How much would that be, or is it on the house?
This one is on the house, at least for now, because, again, they're still rebuilding. You've done a great service to the community. It would feel wrong to charge you for the holy water in this instance.
Gerard would also attempt to get holy water if he could.
Yeah. You only need the holy water for, like, one of your spells, right?
It's just good to have in general, and I
Fair
think
enough.
it's also useful for spells.
Yeah, I'd say it'd be max 4, so you could split them evenly with Gerard if you'd like.
Okay.
How
You
well
take 2.
Go ahead.
attended is the kitchen?
Obviously they're still using the kitchen. They've taken people out of the kitchen, so that's a plus.
Yeah. That is a plus.
People are friends, not food.
The vampires that are joined in the faith of Sune now it's a bit of a struggle for them, of course, with the people not being there. You do still have 2 vampires that do need to feed. Which I guess this would also be a good transition in how you feeding these vampires. Are you trying to get them to go to animal blood? Are you
It's like
having people donate?
it's like okay, well, if you can hunt animals, great. If we need to do a donation,
I feel like they would prefer to drink, humanoid blood after being on it for so long. But at the same time, that might be a big ask for the community. Hey, everyone. We're so happy to have freed you from your vampire overlord. Would you mind donating a little blood, though, for the vampires that stayed? I feel like it would probably be a process to wean them off of humanoid blood and onto more animal blood, but it is a process that you could definitely make them undertake.
mm-hmm.
So it's like going from 90% human blood, 10% animal blood, and then the next day 80% human blood, 20% animal blood,
Yeah,
and
basically.
then slowly decrease it. Yeah.
Just slowly trying to wean them off with what blood is here. Because, I mean,
I
there's a whole
I feel
river.
like
There's still a whole river of blood that's like underneath this place that you can tap
Yeah.
if you really want to.
Yeah. So,
It's like trying to win a crack.
Yeah.
So like I'll just have like one of the humans start bottling it, and we'll ration it out as a once a month or once a week or once a fortnight treat.
Okay. And I think Cromwell will also let you know that if you do manage to turn more vampires to your side, this is a process you're probably going to have to go on multiple times until every one of them is weaned off.
Mm-hmm.
But at the very least, this is good because this is the trial run for it, to get an idea on what works and what doesn't. But considering all of that, I think the kitchen works as normal. They make food there for people. Outsiders normally wouldn't be allowed in, but again, because of the fact that you are part of the crew that helped free everyone from Father Renethir, you're basically considered part of the staff at this point without technically being part of the staff, and are allowed free access.
I just want to know if there's anybody in there.
There's probably a chef at certain hours.
And the sous chef.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, never mind.
I mean, if you really wanted to sneak in there without people, you probably could. Additionally, like I
That's what I want.
said, like if there were people in there, you could just say, oh, I'm the health inspector or something, just checking all the food is fine, and, doing whatever it is you're gonna do.
Be a whole lot better if nobody's in there.
That's fair. I would say probably around... Like, the meals happen at specific times, so you could definitely go into one of the times where they're not prepping food and sneak in there.
I want to take about 10 kitchen knives.
Okay. Sure.
I'm just gonna shove them into my pack.
Add 10 kitchen knives to your inventory.
And then I'm leaving.
The chefs are going to be real confused when they can't find those 10 knives, and they're going to have to purchase more, but yeah, you can definitely just take
No,
those
I'll be
knives. Must have happened in the restructure. Some knives got misplaced. That's a damn shame.
Was it blown in the wind?
Well, that's not gonna cut it.
Sure is not. Hey, Lazarus, do you have any idea what happened to the 10 knives that were missing?
No.
Damn. Oh,
I
well.
had no idea. Don't look at my shining bag that has some holes in it due to sharp blades in it.
Is Lazarus still over
Huh. Mary's mom sense immediately picks something up.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go into my room and eat some cheese.
there? Run.
Have fun.
Don't you run from me.
Lazarus immediately starts sprinting down the hallway.
Don't get a tummy ache.
Bear sprints right after him.
I'll go all the way to the top of the bell tower and just fall there. I'll do it.
I'm just imagining Mary. Lazarus, what do you have? 10 knives? No!
Nothing! God, you're always hovering.
I think you need to mind your business.
But the nice.
I was gonna say that if Lazarus did go up to the top of the bell tower, he would see Anne up there a whole lot. Like, she spends most of her time in there during this rebuilding process.
I mean, he probably would go up there. Just because he wasn't allowed before, and also he doesn't have bad hounds.
Yeah.
Are you actually ready for Mary up there?
Oh no, I'm just going up there. As far as I'm concerned, Mary was not there during that entire interaction.
I will say Mary's mom sense picked something up, but you're already going to the bell tower.
It's not my problem.
Mary's just walking around and saying, where are those three at?
Going up the bell tower.
Oh, Miss Dover, Lazarus was just here not too long ago. I think he went up the bell tower or something. He didn't say, but I got this vibe. That was a good game.
Mary stares at him. Then the eye on her horn squints and she just walks away.
Well, it's nice to go to a place that doesn't have flying dogs around.
Agreed. They're kind of, like, ruining the style of this particular tower, I feel, you know?
Why not cats?
Yeah, why not cats? Flying cats would be awesome. I mean, maybe
I'm
a bit
practically
messy.
halfway there.
It's true, you are.
Is that Annabelle?
Oh, yeah, I think it is.
What's she doing up there?
I don't know. Kind of looks like the father did, like, a while ago when we snuck up here. Good times. Good times.
Good times. He bought every little bit of what I was selling.
Yeah. I mean, which is great for us. Can you imagine if we had to fight him alone?
Oh, no. Maybe later on we could do that, but not now.
Yeah, no, absolutely not now. Still gotta build some power before that's achievable.
Exactly. I should probably check on what she's doing.
Probably.
She just walks up to Anne and just pokes her on her shoulder.
She's just like softly playing the banjo with Laura and her. When you poke her, she finishes the line. Why are there so many songs about rainbow? Oh, hello, Miss Lazarus.
Well, here I thought that you were brooding up here.
No. You could tell she's lying.
What are you looking over the horizon, thinking about the future? Where you're gonna be?
Is it that obvious?
You're talking about a song about rainbows.
Yeah, and what's on the other side of them? You know, it's a song that my father used to sing back when I was a very young girl. I don't know, it's kind of hopeful.
Sounds like a very positive song.
It kind of is, but I'm just trying to get my mind off of everything that happened. It's a bit of very stressful.
Well,
day.
What part? Someone almost burning to the stake, the bodies in the cooler, or the blood-filled cave basement?
Yes.
Cavement.
It's just this place, how it used to be. It was just so much of all the dark parts of home. Just all that resurfacing.
Unfortunately, this place reminds me too much of home. Well, minus the burning and also the... Well, not that I know of, bodies and coolers.
We didn't have any bodies in coolers. My mother usually just kept them in a dungeon.
Your mom sounds like a peach.
It's part of the work that she does. You know, spy networks and all that.
I might know a little bit about that.
But I think I've brooded for too long. It's, you know, what's happened has happened. You know, a part of me thinks that we could have saved the father, but part of me knows that that just wasn't going to happen.
All what's done is done. If we could have saved him, he probably would have regretted a lot of life choices that he made along his life. I know I would have.
Yeah, but I guess enough of like brooding and dark talks. Do you just want to play a game with me up here? As Anne pulls out a deck of cards.
Mind game? What kind of game are you thinking about?
I don't know. I used to play this one card where like you have to equal like a number of 21. But do you think it's more fun when there's more than 2 people? I don't want to be rude, but does your friend want to play?
Oh, hell yeah.
He said yes.
Although holding the cards is going to be difficult. Can you hold my cards, but not look at them?
I will try not to look at your cards.
Okay, then yeah, we can make this work.
So that's 3. Maybe I can get a 4th. Sorry, Barnder, I don't think you're very good at cards, being a bird.
Oh, nonsense. I think he's probably the smartest one here, to be honest with you.
But,
Ed just sort of looks
shadow.
very prideful at that comment.
It's a very smart bird. Anne's gonna look at her shadow. What about you? Are you a card player?
Your shadow looks back at you, or at least you think it does, and it seems to be like in a pondering sort of pose. You do notice, Lazarus, Anne is not in that pose. And Shadow, separate from her, is in a completely different pose, pondering if she can play cards.
So is that normal where you're from, or am I just crazy?
Oh, you're crazy, but not for that reason. I see it too.
No. I first noticed them. They showed me something on the train when we got here, and I don't know. Just every so often, I just ask them things and to try to respond, but it's a little tricky when they can't really communicate. I mean, if I had like a Ouija board, maybe they could interact with stuff, but so let me try something. And Draco, hear me out. This may not work for my shadow, but this may work for seeing another person. Ant's gonna tap her eyeballs. They're just kind of gonna like roll back, and it's a different set of eyeballs will appear as I cast See Invisibility.
Okay, no one invisible is in the immediate area.
But there's another part. I can see things that are in the ethereal plane. Do I see Lazarus' friend?
That is an... I mean, I think you would, actually. Now that I think about it, because that makes the most sense of where he would be. So yeah, no, you do see the Mad Fool. Looks like a little jester sort of hovering over Lazarus' shoulder. He waves at you as you look at him. You can't hear him, but you can see him.
You see your friend, right, Lazarus?
You mean the jester? Of course I do. I see him all the time.
Yeah. I'm
I can
always
see him now.
here. Always.
I can't hear him, but I can see him now.
He says he's here always.
When everyone is sleeping, I'm just awake watching you all. You know what? Don't tell her that. That might ruin the mood.
I don't think I'm going to tell her that, no. I'm trying to make good first impressions.
Yeah, you know, I said it, and then I heard it, and I'm like, maybe not.
Why'd you sleep?
I mean, it's like, when you can't sleep, and everyone else around you can, there's very little to do. Aside from just, watching.
I have a feeling I'm missing out on a whole part of a conversation, and we'll just say to her shadow.
The shadow nods back at you. She makes it look like she's trying to, like, grab at the cards, because, like, she's trying to say, yeah, I'd like to play, but I can't actually interact with the cards.
Well, Morinder's smart. I'll hand him some cards. You poke out the cards, and he'll play them for you.
And the shadow nods, agreeing.
So I think we just spend this really hodgepodge game of 21 or blackjack or whatever the game's actually called. Between
When does the old
cat,
maid come in?
a cat, a puppet, a ghost jester, and a shadow.
And an undead raven helping the shadow. You know, just a normal, everyday in Druskenwald. You know what? Because it's funny, the, this world's version of blackjack is called Red Jack. Just to be different.
You're so close to calling it Candlejack.
And I
Please
play
tell me
my Joker
Please
in
tell me I'll be
attack
able to
mode.
decide.
No, you fool!
That's
She's gonna attack your life points directly!
Oh, you're right.
well,
Do I say Uno now, or what happens?
Yahtzee!
well, you,
Rashmi's like right next to them, still super engrossed in the book, but like
She just happens,
glancing over the book every now and again.
just happens to be reading up in the bell tower while this is going on.
Yeah.
Mm.
yes, don't worry. She hangs out. It's fine. She's
Yeah.
probably
Like, I can't just read alone all the time. That's boring.
That would be
Just-
weird.
Lazarus
I
just
need it.
squinting his eyes. All of them. More up here.
Somewhere in the church. Where the fuck are they?
and plus yelling because I think it'll be pretty cute if Rashmi was ever like around and when she was reading, and will go and like braid the long side of her hair.
Oh my god, I
Aw.
love that.
Aha!
Rashmi will have a
I sunk your battleship. Well, wait, no, that's not the right. Never mind.
I played the bloodstained card in attack mode.
It was,
Counter spell.
Bloodstained.
it was
You
Colonel
bloodstained
Mustard
devil,
in the
obliterate.
bathroom with the sledgehammer.
You fool, I've drawn all of the jokers in the deck.
You need an extra energy for that. You can't do that move yet.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh,
tap
you're
some
right.
lands. You gotta tap some lands
Yeah, I
first.
double tap.
Go,
I
bitch.
tap
Joke's on you. You activated my chat card. Uno reversed.
Go
I love
fish.
you guys.
What were you saying, Bron? I think you got cut off.
No, you're just all saying like the wrong card terms.
War.
Do you
The
have
only
any
one-
Celtic Guardians?
The only one who's played the card right is the crow and the shadow. So
The shadow
throwing
just
the card
shaking
out
its
the
head,
window.
like unbelieving the entire situation.
Listen, the crow has thrown those cards a long time ago. We realized that we weren't playing the game right.
Somewhere old Mr. Scratch is just shaking his head like, oh my god, these people know nothing about gambling at all.
I activate my Planeswalker's ultimate, draw your entire deck.
Lazarus
no.
looks at the screen like The Office. He in fact doesn't know. I know how to play this. I just like to play it this way.
Just like to be completely wrong.
That thing is, Barry knows how to gamble.
I mean, yeah, considering where she lives, it'd be weird if she didn't.
I think that's what Anne would be doing in her downtime. If she's not brooding and reflecting, she would, have fun, just trying to get her mind off of things.
No, I have to say it. I'm just imagining now Mary's the one person in a town full of gamblers that just does not gamble. It's just so ridiculous. Like, everything is run by gambling in that town. It's just,
No,
nah.
Barry gamble.
Oh.
Hold up. They had one final thing. Just roll a flat charisma against Anne's to beat her in gambling.
Okay.
Beat in 11.
Just a flat charisma.
Yeah, just do a flat charisma.
9.
I'm gonna roll a d20 for the shadow and also for the fool.
Just because it's funny, I'm gonna roll pretending I'm playing along.
So the fool folds because he had nothing in his hand at all. But the shadow has been able to match Anne card for card. It's pretty impressive.
So close.
For funsies, let's do one more d20 roll. You with charisma and me with a flat. And we'll see who actually finally wins against you and your shadow.
Damn,
Anne
okay.
manages to blow the shadow out of the water.
Exodia, obliterate.
The shadow's like, how the heck did you beat me even with the wrong rules?
I sent you
What
to
are
the
we-
Shadow Realm. Oh, is that insensitive?
What are we playing again?
That's pretty insensitive, yes.
I'm sorry. You're here. You take the prize.
Look at your show.
It's just a folded piece of underwear. Like that was what we were betting.
Well, Annabelle, I think I owe you for something. I can't give you money, but I can give you a song.
Oh god, oh god.
So whenever you want me to play a song with you on stage, I will go on with you.
Of course. I'll enjoy that very much.
I give you guys a disgusting combo in general.
Alright, let's see this.
Good thing I don't know magic, but the card Mind Crank sounds pretty funny.
That does sound funny.
Yeah, I don't know it enough.
Mind Crank, whenever opponent loses life, they mill that many cards. Jace Memory Deck, his ultimate, any number of target players each draw 20 cards. Psychosis Crawler, whenever you draw a card, each opponent loses 1 life. I alt Jace while these two are on the field. Everybody draw 20 cards, and you lose 20 life, and mill another 20 cards.
God damn.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Thank
a lot
God
of
we're not playing
milling.
again.
Holy hell.
Thank God we're not playing this card game.
Yeah.
That's so fucking me. I love it.
I also had an infinite life gain life loss combo with a I can't remember the names of the cards, but one card was whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life, and then the other card was whenever an opponent loses life, you gain life.
In the turtle deck.
Oh.
There's some disgusting combos in Magic, I'm not gonna lie, but anyways, we're getting off topic.
Yeah.
That's all
Annabelle,
I wanted to do. Yep.
do you have a wish? A dream?
You know? I think I have goals, but I'm not sure about wish. Like, I think if you were to ask me that like a week ago, I would say to go home. When I think about it, I don't think I can. I think I'm just here. I'm kind of accepted that. I guess my wish is one of my goals is just to try to make people happy here.
That's a very noble dream.
What about you? wish.
Hella side note.
Hmm?
We were waiting on certain items to be found and or made, right?
Correct, but that's back in Wickermoore Village. You'll have to head back that way for those.
Yeah, so once we're done here at the church, I think we return to Wickermoore.
Is there a teleportation circle?
No,
There
there's
is not, no. No one would have that here in Dawn's Gate. You have to walk back.
Damn, okay. Not even in the monastery, there's not a...
No.
That teleportation's very powerful magic.
Yeah, no one was high enough level for that sort of thing to be here.
Okay.
Highly doubt
I'm low-key surprised, but not really surprised, but low-key surprised there's no teleportation circles.
If there were teleportation circles here, like, there would need to be multiple wizards at high enough level for it to be necessary.
Or a druid who is
Or
capable
druids,
of
I
doing,
suppose.
what's it called? Teleport via plats.
Yeah, I mean, also, my weekend
transport.
group, one of the, I forget which druid he's playing as, but the druid he's playing as has the ability to teleport everyone back to the last place they took a long rest. So,
That's dreams.
that's right. That makes a lot of sense considering their backstory. I just sort of forgot at the moment.
It's fine.
But, yes. Additionally, Cauldron, high or low? I rolled something earlier for something.
Let me let me have the dice make that decision for me.
Okay.
Hi.
I rolled 44, a low.
Damn. I rolled a 14.
After some investigation, Cromwell comes to you with some sad news that Houndmaster Jaeger had been killed by Friar Olaf and his group. That's one less group you have to deal with, but one powerful group with Olaf. He was unable to be turned, and you will not get any bat hounds for your group. Technically speaking, they could be created with the same ritual they were before, but Father Renethir did that with Araxes, and I don't think y'all want to do that.
No, Raxie's a hoe.
You don't want to do anything that's associated with her at this point. Like, the bat hounds that existed, that'd be one thing. They already exist. You could just utilize them as existent living beings. But making new ones with that profane ritual, probably not in your high tier of things to do.
I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure Sune would kick me in the dick religiously for that.
Yeah. You go to sleep, Sune's just standing over you, arms crossed.
Is that supposed to be a pun?
Disappointed. I don't think so. If it was, I didn't intend it.
Sune was supposed to religiously kick me in the.
I don't think so. I mean, she's the goddess
No?
of love, but I don't think that was supposed to be a pun.
Because the religious part.
Yeah, that was an unintentional.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
It was unintentional, and Cryptic did not even think about that. That's a better joke than anything he's ever made.
Wow!
Damn! That's cold.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll think of 6 or 7 better jokes.
Oh my god. I'm leaving. Bye bye.
I'm gonna need a burn heal for that one. Anyway, so another choice needs to be made with Jaeger completely out of the picture. No bat hounds possible. How do you want to approach Friar Olaf as a clear malcontent entity?
We'll have to prepare for a siege, because he'll likely come to reclaim the faith and the temple.
Of course. We do have some warriors, but I believe he has a better force. Will you stay and help us when he does come for the siege? Do you wait here, or do you want to try and help train some of the townsfolk for that inevitable attack?
There's a saying from my country. Que no los dos.
Ah. I see. Alright, so training the people of Dawn's Gate that are willing to basically sign up for being drafted. There's definitely going to be a, training montage as you train the people of Dawn's Gate in various fields. Eventually, Friar Olaf will attack.
Let's get down to business.
To defeat the
Chuds.
That'll work. That works much better. Alright, so this would be a pretty big siege-like battle, I think, because now that you've included the townsfolk, I'm gonna say your chances of victory would go up significantly. If it was just your group, and maybe Cromwell and some of your group here, I might run the combat as that. But now that you've also included some of the townsfolk willing to join, this is, gonna be an actual wargame-style battle, and I do not have the means to do that. So we're going to do this another way. I'm pretty sure you guys have this. However, we're gonna do a roll-off. Okay, I have Friar Olaf here. We'll go with his good stat. I'm gonna say Cauldron's definitely the representative of this battle. I'm gonna have Friar Olaf roll on his best stat. And Cauldron, you roll on your best stat, and if you beat him, the battle is a success. If you roll lower, you manage to push them off, but it's a failure. Oh, it's a really close battle. Dawn's Gate almost goes under again, but with all of your forces combined, you manage to push off and eradicate the vampire threat. Some of the Crimson Clergy do run off. There's a very minuscule number of them left, but you don't think they're ever going to become a threat to Dawn's Gate ever again.
It's okay, fuck this.
Yeah.
I thought we were just gonna engorge ourselves on blood. Look.
It basically
now you're mixing religion into it, and I didn't sign up to fight for a holy war. You made it weird.
It was more like they came in. It was a good fight, but there was maybe 5 of them left, and still an entire town's worth of people, some trained in combat, and an entire adventuring party they had to deal with. They're like, you know what? I choose life. Bye.
I choose unlife.
Fair enough. I choose unlife. Father Redithier can suck it. I want to live. Or our facsimile of that. And so they go. You've spent probably at this point 3 weeks here, prepping everyone, building the defenses, pushing out Father Olaf. I don't think... Did I ever give you the handout for... I don't think I did. You actually do get to see in the battle with Father Olaf his night creature form. So I will show that off if I can find it, because I know I have it in here. Here it is. This is what they look like when you drop them down to 0 HP and they go to phase 2. Which means Inquisitor Cromwell also looks like this in her phase 2. She just hasn't ever had to go to phase 2.
Wood.
Noted.
So, Mr. Cauldron, when do we drop the sunlight spell on them?
Honestly, I feel like that would be the opening move. They are weak to sun, and they're no longer in the Crimson Monastery where they're immune to that. Here comes the sun. Oh, God!
Faithful, gather inside. I need to shed some light. Or, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
And with them obliterated, I guess one last thing for Cauldron to set up. Would you... I mean, you have to put someone in charge. I could mock up an NPC who's been more faithful, or you could just give it over to Cromwell while you're doing more adventuring stuff and spreading the faith. The choice is ultimately yours.
I would say, honestly, again, do both, because while I do think that she would do well with a trial by fire per se. I think she would appreciate having someone to fall back on.
Alright. I will say there is a monk who's become very intuitive, into it with Sune and the teachings and has been hanging on your every word. Friar Donovan, who you're basically putting in charge for all of the sermons, everything, and Cromwell will be, making sure the town stays safe. His second in command, basically, should the worst happen for whatever reason. And feel free to put that in your notes.
Mm-hmm.
And while you're doing that, there's one other thing I needed to grab. Where are you?
I'm right here!
Oh yeah, there you are. Huh. I don't know how I missed that. Anyway. That's where I put it. Okay, I found the thing I was looking for. Could have sworn I already did this, but I will put it in now. Okay. And it's time for all of you to set out. You say your goodbyes and you make your way down the road proper. Roll for 3 days. Okay. And let's roll those encounters out now. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. I wanted that, the Dawn's Gate encounters. I have to roll a very special die now, because encounters have shifted slightly since you have taken out Father Renethir. Okay. We'll ignore it.
Draco, why do you always say such scary things?
Because I wouldn't be doing my job right if I didn't.
Yeah, he's supposed to scare the shit out of you.
Damn.
Oh, that is interesting. Okay.
Oh, that's delicious.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm pretty sure... Did I really not put that handout in there either? Okay, I fell behind on some of these. And I know I have the handout in here somewhere. Backing up. Handouts. I guess I never really grabbed that art. Okay, fair enough. In that case, I will grab it real quick and make this impromptu. Where are you? There you are.
Fuck it, we do it live.
Yeah, we do it live, chat. We do it live. And let me find... You are in the lower section here. G, 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 H. There he is. There's the boy. Yeah. So as you're walking along down the road, making your way back to Wickermoore Village, you spot a very bizarre looking creature is the best way I can put this as I describe this aberration, this terrible creature in front of you. It looks sort of humanoid, but where its forearms are, it's like wrapped in what appears to be almost like a straitjacket-like material. It's not a complete straitjacket, obviously. It's like the arms part of that. And on the ends of that, there are blades that it's sort of walking with. Like, it has 2 human legs, but these bladed arms are sort of keeping it balanced. It's got this, like, very large stone-like collar around it with a belt around that attaching it to its body. And this sack over its head where you can see a singular eye out of the frayed end of the bag as it's just sort of wandering around, speaking in, like, broken common. There's only one of them. Whatever this thing is.
Does
Hello,
someone
friend.
want to use the thought thing to check what the actual thoughts are of this person?
You could.
Without having...
They look very dangerous, but you have an item as well.
Yeah.
If I use it, do I use it and then use it and it's gone? Or
No, it's
I
something
use
you
it
can
and
just
then
use whenever.
And then it replenishes?
Yeah, I think there's, like,
Okay.
it says on there somewhere.
Okay.
I think, is it once a day? I feel like
I
it's
forget
once
if
a
it
day.
replenishes. That's the only reason why I was nervous to touch it. But if
You
it
get-
replenishes,
Yeah, you get 3 a day, and you get 3 a day, and you roll a 1d3 to recharge. That's how many you get back. a
Okay.
day.
Yeah, after you've expended it at least once every day, you roll that.
I'm gonna use 1 charge and try thinking, like, trying to hear its thoughts first without speaking.
Okay,
If
just
that's okay.
surface level thoughts. Okay, so I have created the file now. I'm gonna have to move it properly in its spot. Let's go back down to the handouts. Your HOS. Here's the horrifying creature you see.
Oh,
I don't think we talked to this thing.
Well, I am trying to hear his thoughts.
You do use the
I know.
ring, and you hear the surface thoughts. Pain! Pain! Why was this done to me? What am I? Pain!
Oh no. This
Banger
this
song
hurt.
lyrics.
That is fair. I think this person's in pain.
I mean, not to be rude, it kind of does look like he's in unbearable agony.
This be considered undead.
No. It is abjuration.
Can I just still make, like, would it be an Arcana check to see if I know what exactly this is?
You might have some information. I'm just gonna say Arcana with disadvantage in this instance.
9.
Yeah, someone fucked this creature up is all you can really glean from it.
There's no negotiating with this, and he's gonna just pull out his sword, pull out his axe, get ready to go.
Can I put 2 and 2 together that might be what that nurse was looking for?
Maybe. Roll flat intelligence.
She was looking for something, huh?
She sure was.
Someone.
12.
With a 12, this may have been that patient. It's possible that something was done to him at the sanatorium that caused this, or maybe because he has been off his meds for so long, some condition that he had has deteriorated to such a degree that he's become a monstrosity. Without actually knowing how this has come to be, you can only speculate what on earth happened here.
Mary, you just see Mary points a finger towards him. That's the patient that nurse was looking for.
You think, like, they're trying to help this being, or did they make it?
Would I be able to do a lesser restoration on this being?
No. Multiple surgeries of
need to
some
be-
kind would have to happen to fix this. And even then, this is probably unfixable at this point, if we're being completely honest with each other.
Okay.
Sorry, Raspberry, I think we just got to try to put them out of their pain. Like, it sounds rough, but I don't think that's an existence anyone should have to deal with. We might have to just put them down to relieve their pain.
I can't help
I'm going to use the Medallion of Thoughts, and again... Wait, how long does the Medallion of Thoughts go? Is it per instance of use, or can I use it for several minutes?
It's the spell Detect Thoughts.
Yeah, it's a ring of detect thoughts, so it functions the same as the spell. Detect thoughts.
You should probably just have that spell dragged onto your sheet so you can look onto it.
So it's concentration up to a minute that you would have it. And you could dig deeper into, like, its deeper thoughts, but you would need to do a roll of some kind, an intelligence check, I believe. Shifts attention to other creature's thoughts. Creature can use its action to make an intelligence check contested by your check. Succeeds, spell ends. Questions. Where is it? Here it is. As an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper into the same creature's mind. If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any. Its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind.
I will ask the creature... Wait, so does that mean I do expend another thing, or do I not?
Are you trying to mentally communicate with it, or dig deeper to
Yes.
learn more? Does this...
Communicate, ask.
Does it
Question.
give you that ability?
No.
It's no,
The
you.
spelling allows you to read thoughts.
Yeah,
You would have to
you
be
would need
what-
like message or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
or like what Lazarus does.
Yeah, Lazarus has telepathy, which allows him to probe into people's mind and speak in there while he's in there, but
In
detect
that
thoughts
case,
doesn't.
I'm gonna get next to Lazarus and be like, Lazarus? Lazarus?
That went BRB.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang
Well.
it! No!
Kid's gonna bring this then first. I'm also gonna move you to the road map that we had for the chapter with Jericho sticks for just a battle map for this. You're just sort of meandering about over there. So does detect thoughts have a range?
I think it's 30 feet.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Was I close enough in the first place to do this?
Yeah, that's what
detect
I was
thoughts?
wondering about. Casting time, range, target, components, duration, classes. That's weird. It doesn't seem to have it listed. Okay, I will look somewhere else.
Yeah, one creature you can see within 30 feet of you.
Okay,
Yeah, you're not close enough.
so
You're pretty far.
So you
I'll
gotta
position you a bit closer, and feel free to position yourselves however you would. Ah,
We found a monster on the road. Rashby is using detect thoughts on it.
yeah,
Okay.
and learned that it was in extraordinary pain. And wondering why whatever was done to it was done to it.
Oh,
Lazarus.
It looks
Do,
like
do you happen to be able to talk to this person, like, in their mind?
possibly.
I'll hit the button again just to show it. Than, I don't know if it's still on your screen, but this is the creature in question.
Oh no.
And it's speaking in
Also
like a
assume that it
broken
probably came from-
common mumbling.
Didn't that nurse say that there was somebody that she was looking for?
Yeah,
That's what
but,
Yeah, that's what Mary was asking about.
Mary brought that up a little while ago. You really need to pay a bit more attention, Lazarus.
I was not paying attention, you are correct. Alright, I can give it a shot.
Can you ask, in the person's mind if they would want to die instead of live in the pain that they're currently living through?
I wouldn't phrase it like that, but sure, I can ask.
Yeah, because I think above game, like, Draco told Rashmi that, like, there's not really much we can do to help this person, so they're just, like, I don't think we can, like, quote-unquote cure them.
Yeah, it would
My
require...
lesser restoration would not work, and I don't have greater restoration.
Honestly,
and
I don't think greater
nor am I a
restoration would
surgeon.
even do it. You would absolutely need surgery. Some kind of wish spell would probably be the best bet. Actually casting wish would fix this. I'll also bring up...
I'm fresh out of those.
Also bring up, because you did miss that part. It is unclear if the hospital caused this transformation, if they were treating an illness that, because he escaped, it just generated into this, because its sickness got out of control, or what the situation of that is. But this is definitely that patient that was being looked for, and it's either too late or being caused by the hospital. Unclear which.
Well, Lazarus will just mind link with him. Well, hello, friend. You seem to be in a little bit of a pickle. Are you alright?
No! Do you see me? Where?
Yes.
Who's... He starts looking around and then sees your group.
Relax. We are friends.
Friends with a creature like me. He's actually speaking in common now, not telepathically. But again, very broken, very clearly in intense pain.
Well, if I'm being honest, friend, we're not really much lookers ourselves. I have multiple eyes and very lanky, and I can bend my joints in certain ways where I don't wish to bend them, but I'm not going to go into that. We got a porcelain doll. We got a very zealous man who, between you and me, needs to find another hobby other than religion. A grumpy wolf man and a tiny child.
I'm covering. I start like trying to cover up any stitches that I have.
Oh, and a
Mary
older
doesn't-
woman with an eye on her horn.
Dude,
Mary doesn't turn her head up in the eye on the horn, just looks at Lazarus.
Oh, you don't hear that? It's in the head.
yeah, that was. I was just about to ask, is this mental still? Because he spoke out loud.
Yeah, it's mental.
Okay.
It's mental.
Oh, look better than me. Used to be
I think-
human. I don't
And
even know what I am anymore.
I think that's something that you and me have in common, then. I don't know what I am anymore either. I wasn't always like this. I don't know what happened. I just live with it now.
I'm in so much pain. Moving
Would
is agony.
you like to be put to rest to end the pain?
Yes. He's gonna turn away. There's a part
What
of
is
me
your
that
name?
wants to turn back, but I know that's not ever going to happen.
What is your name?
My name is Frank.
Well, Frank. My name is Nadir.
Wish I could say it was nice to meet you. Or if it was under better circumstances.
Unfortunately, we can't have that here, not in this realm.
Oh,
But at the very least, I can give you a end.
make it quick. Hopefully whatever
All
I
right.
come back as will be better than this.
I'm sure of it. All right, friends, I think he wants a mercy killing.
And fuck. Mary looks at Lazarus and holds up her gun. You want to do it?
No. I don't want to do it.
Mary nods, and she will walk up behind it, put her gun to the back of the head, and then pull the trigger.
Obviously he's not gonna fight it, so you don't need to roll the attack, but roll the damage.
Damage. Boom.
7. He's not gonna fight back, so you can do another shot if you like. He's clearly sturdier than you anticipated, and honestly, it's kind of hard to tell exactly where the head is here.
He shoots again. 12.
12. And you think one more shot is definitely gonna put him out. And with that final shot, he collapses to the ground. Very clearly dead.
Rest in peace, Frank.
I'll start the funeral for Frank then.
Do as you wish.
Right? You perform rites. And that's the darkness you have to deal with here in this place from time to time. And down the road, after the funeral is properly done, you see a very bizarre sight, especially after what you've just experienced. I'm gonna take a moment to... Apparently, I did not have the token designed, which annoys me because I could have swore I did. I think this is going to shake Lazarus the most seeing this. You see, down the road, on a unicycle, juggling various sharp implements, a clown. Like I said, riding on a unicycle, juggling sharp implements. There appears to be a sharp implement, I believe it's a sword, stuck in, like, the top of his head. Let me find the handout. There he is. I found it.
It seems like he has
There's
quite the head.
What the fuck is that thing?
It seems like that he has a head-splitting headache. That's what it seems like to me.
And as you see him, he turns, hey, hey, hey! You people look like you have been having a hell of a time. It can be so bleak here, huh? Wouldn't you rather be somewhere else a bit more fun? Hey, hey, hey! Oh, pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Headwood Harvey. How you doing, party people?
It's a little bit on the nose on the name now, isn't it?
No, it's on his head.
He takes a moment while juggling to honk his nose. It sure is. And then quickly goes back to juggling his implements.
Mary cocks her gun as she's looking at this. What the fuck?
Aw, there's no need for that. Come on.
What? You don't have circuses?
Did you say circus?
He certainly did. Oh wait, I need to change the music, because this is the wrong music for this. I'm gonna stick to Creaking Bones, but... You know, haven't you ever thought to yourself, wish I could have run away and joined the circus? Well, you know, I know a place that's much more fun than here, I assure you. In the province of Pico. A wonderful place, I assure you. In fact, I happen to have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tickets that I'd be willing to give to you. And you notice now, in the mix between all of his implements, there are 6 flaming tickets that are being juggled as well.
Do you want me to try to fix, that?
Well, I mean, if you did that, I wouldn't be Headwood Harvey anymore, would I?
He has a fair point.
No, you'd be patched up, Harvey.
Yeah, but that's not nearly as fun. Kind of, you know, kills the joke.
He also has a point there.
No, he has a point in his head.
Right you are! Right you are! Hold on, let me...
You can always be bullet head wound Harvey.
You know, I
She
think...
stares at him.
He smells. You know, I think the lot of you would do great as clowns. Here, let me give this to you, and he's going to huck a ticket at Cauldron.
Catches it with Mage Hand.
A 14 does not hit, and you manage to stop it with the Mage Hand. It's still on fire, but it eventually peters out, and I believe I have...
Oh wait, I don't have Mage Hand. I'm used to having Mage Hand, so...
Wait. You reminded me. Do I still have Mage Hand?
No, that went out a while ago. It's been several weeks. It would have died out at this point. Sorry.
That's very dangerous. Why'd you throw a fireball at us?
I didn't. I threw a ticket at you. Specifically at
That was on
that
fire.
gentleman over there. Because it was cool. And he's gonna throw another ticket if no one tries to stop him. I will turn on initiative.
I will take a vial of holy water. No, actually, I'll take water out of my water skin, and just spray it on all, like, try to, like, just from one side to the other, spray it all over the place.
Alright, but roll for initiative. There is a ticket.
Does
right
it take? Does it take out the flame?
Yeah, the fiery ticket is no longer on fire. A bit damp now, but it seems to still be together. Oh,
Can I real quick pick up the ticket?
yeah, if you'd want to.
What's the name of the place on the ticket?
Hunkamonium Park.
Damn.
Totally not Rashmi.
Also, since you pick up the ticket, you watch as Gerard explodes into confetti. You are not dead, you're somewhere else, Gerard.
What the? What'd you do to him?
Oh, he's gone on a trip to Hunkamonium Park! I mean, you could join him, you just need a ticket.
Bring him back here.
Lazarus just kind of looks at the fool. You know him?
This is why I don't involve myself in Fae and Devils.
The fool squints. No, but something seems oddly familiar. I'm not quite sure why. I don't think I've met this Headwound Harvey. Or heard of Hunkamonium Park, for that matter.
I figured you of all people would know what Hunkamonium Park is.
Yeah, that's the thing, I should. Something
They
must have
have
happened
your-
when I wasn't looking.
Draco. It's Honkamonium Park. Do they have a yearly event called Honkamania?
You know what? Sure. Although I don't think it's happening at the moment.
Mary slow turns her head towards Cauldron. What do you mean, devil?
Ooh. Now that just sounds like a microaggression is what that sounds like.
Yeah, you wouldn't know about that, buddy.
Nope.
He just looks like a clown to us. Plus, you also need initiative as well.
There we go. Oh, by the way, this particular song is called Clown's March. It's by a royalty-free YouTube channel. I'm gonna have the description proper
Rashmi,
in
you
the description.
you want to come with the rest of the class?
Oh yeah, I'm all the way back here.
You sure are.
Let me move myself.
Yeah, you would have eventually joined the party further down the road, and you're on first. Actually, wait, Cauldron has a +0, you have -1, so Cauldron is on first.
Who's on second?
You
No,
are.
Sorry, my bad. I am.
Yeah, you. You
No, but
specifically.
like... Wait, my name is who?
I mean, I guess now it is.
Who?
Cryptic, what's going on?
I mean, we've got a.
I mean, it's your turn.
Yeah, it is your turn. What do? This weird guy threw a ticket at you on fire. That's not normal. And also, Gerard has exploded into confetti after touching the ticket he threw at you.
Well, I ain't touching the ticket.
I missed the Revalia.
Well, maybe you'll find
That's my
something
wife, Tails.
similar.
I miss my wife, Tails.
I mean, if you're worried...
Sacred flame.
All right. Okay, and he's got to make a dex. That is a natural 20. He dodges out of the way of fire. Whoa, hey, if you're worried that I did something to him, he's gone off to a better place. Oh, wait, I realize how that sounds now. No, I mean, he's gone to a carnival, a circus. And you can all join him. You just need to grab a ticket. Don't you want to run away and join the circus? It's a whole lot more fun than here in Druskenwald, I assure you. Although I suppose it is in Druskenwald. It's just in a different country. Is that it for your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Rush me!
Censor shenanigans! I go up closer and take out my sensor and do my censor shenanigans again.
Right.
Messing with my deck of cards.
Rashmi's taking out her switchblade. I mean sensor.
Who keeps drawing my deck?
Oops, someone is.
Not me.
Oh, well, that
Not
answers
me.
that.
Yeah, it's very important for him. So
Yeah, please. I needed to stay shuffled, so please don't
So
mess with
let
my
me
deck.
recall all. Reshuffle the deck. And one more.
Thank you.
Okay. One.
Thank you.
All right. So Rashmi, you're just swinging away your sensor.
Yes, it is. I have lit it and I'm swinging it around.
Okay. Mary.
And I'm also using it to deflect tickets if tickets are being thrown.
Oh. Wow, you know, that could be a really good act when you become a clown. Spinning that around.
Bonus action. Omen of Doom on the clown. Reaper is going to appear right behind him.
Ah. And up. Nothing personnel, kid. Well, lots of personnel, actually.
And for her action, Mary's going to shoot him twice.
All right.
Pichoom.
That'll hit.
For 6.
-6.
Tune.
And that'll hit too.
For another 6.
All right. Oh yeah, I didn't put your familiars on the map. Whoops.
Oh, I forgot about Samuel.
Because this was, you know, before you had them, this particular map. Might be. There we go. Now they're properly on there, so you can roll their initiative in as well. Goddamn. Okay, Sam should have technically gone first. I'll just have him go after you finish your turn. But now we know for the future, he is first.
Reaper. First Reaper. Reaper. Only thing the clown's going to hear is a growl behind him. And then Reaper's going to bite him in the butt. 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 12 necrotic, and he is afraid of Reaper.
Let's see. Right, and that is 12. Oh wait, that's right. I forgot about that little feature. He would have taken half damage from your attacks. Forgot about that. He appears to be resistant to normal piercing.
Gotcha.
But the necrotic does all the damage. Gerard is at Honkamonium Park. We'll wait till everyone else gets there. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Will go after me too.
Yes, Samuel.
He was there, and he's going to use Water Gun twice.
Understandable.
1, 2,
Well, first one certainly hits.
5 cold.
5 cold. Okay, and he also appears to be resistant to cold damage.
Got it. Okay, then that's it for me.
Now that will bring us to Anne. Oh, and Morander also needs to be rolled in.
I'm not gonna bring him into initiative this time.
Okay, fair enough.
And she's gonna pull out her shiny new sword. Don't worry, Mr. Lazarus, I'll keep you safe from this clown. Go 30 feet up here.
Seems fine to me. He hasn't done anything personally to me yet.
And then, I don't know, I just don't trust this guy. He seems weird.
Oh, now that's hurtful. Still juggling this whole time, by the way, has not stopped, even after getting bit.
You know what? I'm gonna need you to stop.
Okay.
It's time to stop.
That is,
Draco, look at the
wisdom.
target. The target thing. It says choose a humanoid. I don't know if this clown is a human or not.
I wouldn't say he is. It doesn't really do anything. Turns out, not a humanoid. Something else entirely.
Oh.
This guy's immune to time magic, everyone. I can't stop him.
Oh, well, common misconception. I may be arranged in a particularly humanoid sort of style, but I'm not exactly human. But is anyone really? What is a human, right?
Anne looks very, very nervous and scared as I assume it's the clown's turn.
It sure is. There's a lot of people up front here, and that's really interesting, but... He turns to look at Lazarus. I was told specifically you definitely need a ticket. And he's going to chuck a ticket at Lazarus. Does a 17 hits? All right.
Oh yeah, that hits.
You take 17 fire damage as you disappear from here.
Oh, right in my humor.
Ah! And off you go.
I imagine it doesn't even fully get the right in my hue. It just cuts off.
Right in my humor.
Right in my humor.
Just cue the just the DBZA instant transmission.
Exactly, yes. Except that he explodes into confetti.
Because it's confetti, it's either that or it's so for those of you who have played Halo multiplayer, when you do the headshot and it goes to confetti and yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had VR Chat Plus.
Oh, my hubris.
Wait,
Mr. Lazarus, no!
the fool. Wait, what happened? Oh no! And also vanishes even though he wasn't hit with the ticket. Right, that brings us to Rashmi.
I'm imagining Lazarus thinks that he's safe from the fool for a moment, and then the fool just it's like, dang it!
It'd be more like wherever he warped with Gerard, he's probably writhing on the floor, overacting. Just like, oh, got me right. Oh, hello, Mr. Gerard. How are you doing?
I would imagine
he just
that.
like appeared. He just like appeared on a Ferris wheel, so he's just sitting on the Ferris wheel with that like same like static like arms crossed, grumpy face.
No, it's more like the two of you are in front of a gate. I'll describe it once everyone is there, but you were more like, what the? Where am I? What's happening? And then Lazarus pops in.
Just writhing.
You two are stuck on the loading screen.
Yeah. Alright, Rashmi, what's the plan?
I more aggressively do my sensor shenanigans. I come closer.
Okay.
I try to knock things out with my sensor.
I like to imagine that you like occasionally hit one of his juggled items off course. And he just sort of like manages to recover from, whoa, hey! Nah, this is getting interesting now. Alright. Little lady, I get it. You want to head to the carnival too. Don't you worry, I got a ticket with your name on it next.
He's juggling the tickets, right?
Yeah, they're
I can knock
mixed
out the
in.
tickets, right?
I mean, if you want to specifically go for that, I guess make an attack action?
Attack?
Yeah, just a flat strength roll, I guess, because your sensor isn't really a weapon per se, but you're trying to hit a specific target in his mix of juggled items.
Okay.
Yeah, you try, and you miss multiple times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 more tickets for you to try and knock out, but every time you think you're gonna make connection with one, you hit the air directly between him. It's hard to get the timing right. Cauldron.
Flanking, so I get that sweet, sexy +2.
You sure do.
And, I'm gonna smite this bitch.
Understandable.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes it does. Is 10, 12, and because the other D8 is for like if it's a fiend undead, what have you, right?
Mm-hmm.
He does take that additional damage. Oh, also you didn't put the actual weapons damage. Minus 10.
I'm gonna swing again. Does a 15 hit?
That just barely hits. Minus 12. Alright.
And turn.
Right? And that brings us back to the top of the turn order. Oh, wait. Okay, it put this weirdly, so we'll have Sam go, but he was supposed to go first. I don't know why it put him where it put him.
Water gun. Oh shit, no.
Yeah, so
This
that's
explodes.
gonna be a miss, and I need to roll a fumble.
Fumble!
How am I getting wet?
13.
I
Oh, this is fun. So Samuel shoots water at Headwound Harvey, and he, like, while juggling, manages to deflect it with one of the weapons, and it hits, like, the ground directly in front of Samuel, and the dirt kicks into his eyes.
I like to imagine he just pulls out a parasol.
You know what? I like that better. One of the things he's juggling, there's a lot of weapons, there's one parasol mixed in, and he opens it in time.
It's the hat with the parasol on top.
No,
You
that
know
would.
exactly.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't think that would fit over the sword in his head, so it has to
No,
be.
it doesn't need to fit. He's juggling it.
But it hits the ground, and dirt gets into the orb that Samuel is hovering in. So he has his vision and dark vision halved, disadvantage on perception checks, and disadvantage on attack rolls and dex saving throws against visible effects for 24 hours. Since this is technically different from dirt in the eyes, I'll say getting rid of this is just as simple as, like, emptying out the bowl and refilling it and washing it out. He's just gonna have to hold his breath for a little bit.
Or can I just purify food and drink?
I mean, I guess water is a drink, so I guess that would work. Mary.
Mary walks over to Samuel. And then she looks at the clown and says, I want you to bring our two friends back to us. As she casts suggestion.
Ooh.
Alright, let me see.
And it's a DC 14 out of 12.
And it's a wisdom check? Okay.
It's also a charm, if that means anything.
That might mean something. Surprisingly not in this
Yeah.
instance. But I'll do the wisdom save. And he does have magical resistance. So that's a 17.
Dang it.
I mean, I wouldn't do it, because, like, I'm supposed to be sending people to the carnival, not taking them away from Honkamodium Park. You understand, I'm just doing my job, man. I mean, I could send you there to them. That's another way to reunite you, and what I'm kind of trying to do here.
So, look, ma'am, I just work here.
I want to speak with your manager.
I mean, I'll have to send you to Honkamodium Park so you can speak with him. But
No,
you can
bring your
certainly-
manager to me.
Gerardo, you get a cards.
He's another country away, madam. I'm just gonna send you to him. Don't you worry, you're next, so you can speak to Chukles.
Oh no. I don't like that.
That's, Anne.
Can someone
Let's-
bring the fish over closer to Rashmi so I could purify just in general?
Rashmi with grabby hands.
Give fish.
I'm gonna
So
fold
also, so Cauldron doesn't need. I can leave, fix the thing, and then be in position for Cauldron to still have flanking.
Oh, he has flanking with Reaper.
Oh, Reaper's still okay. Never mind. We're good. We're good. Never
Oh
mind.
yeah,
I'm
actually,
thinking
shouldn't
Derby.
Reaper have gone, now that I think about it?
Yeah. Yep. Chomp chomp.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Not
-9.
And is frightened a reaper.
Okay, and Beard.
Afraid? Do you afraid?
Do you afraid, clown?
Kinda.
Kinda.
Good.
Okay, now it's Anne's turn.
I get into a flanking position with Rashmi. Alright, Rashmi, good job on distracting him. As an action, I'm going to cast Righteous Blade. So I'm going to pull out this. I'm going to pull out the Sword of Father Benethir. It's going to ignite. And. Will a soft 20 hit?
Oh yeah, that hits. That's
8 magical slashing, 1 necrotic.
-1
In
necro.
addition, 8 radiant, and he'll take 4 radiant damage if he targets anyone besides me.
Okay, -8. Right. I mean, he did say he was going to send Mary to his manager so she can file a formal complaint, so he's going to take that 4 radiant as he hurls a flame at her. A 9 will not hit, though, as the ticket sails just over your shoulder, Barry, and, like, hits the tree behind you. Which is obviously on fire now.
Barry's glaring at the clown now.
What? You wanted to speak to my manager? The only way you can is to go to the park. Come on! Alright, Rashmi. Or nope, not Rashmi. Sam. Why do they keep putting him, like, there? There we go. And Cauldron should have gone first. There we go. Sam's turn is now.
Sam is going to just move right here. And that will be... Actually,
I mean, he could still attack, it's just he would have disadvantage on it. Because he can barely see.
okay, yeah, he'll attack. 2 R guns. Boo boo.
Okay, so that'd be 20
well,
and 11. The 20 will hit.
Or 8.
-4 because the cold resistance. And now it's Cauldron's turn.
I'm gonna forego doing another smite, because I want to save them spell slots for later.
That's fair.
That misses.
Yeah.
That does
The
it!
natural 20 certainly hits.
23!
-23. How do you want to do this?
I slot as I stab at him, the sword in his head pops off and decapitates him.
Okay. I want to add something to that, because I had a plan. You do that, you swing your sword through and decapitate him. His head lands back on his shoulders for a second, and he stops juggling. All of the weapons slam on top of his head, one after another. Gunk, 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 gunk. Each one, like, slamming the first one to hit him in the head further and further down until it basically implodes into his comically large pants. And then he flops over with a comical... All of the tickets then hit him, burst him into flames, and he's ashes. But the tickets remain.
Are the tickets creating a fire, Draco?
They are no longer on fire.
Without
Well-
thinking, Ant's gonna stomp on one of the tickets to try to put out the fire. But I assume touching the ticket causes me to explode.
Immediately explodes into confetti and is gone. As is
It's
Morander.
like, we got.
Morander is her
We
plus
gotta put out
one.
this fire. Yep. Like mid sentence, gotta put out this fire.
I...
As she poofs.
Oh, and Reaper would be gone because Clown is dead. 3 tickets remain. Look at that, 3 people. What do you do?
Well, guess we're going back to the monastery.
Mary grabs Samuel and then grabs the ticket.
Alright. You grab your ticket and you off. As does Samuel.
Grabs his.
Rashmi, you're the only one left. Do you grab a ticket?
Are you sure this is a good idea?
No.
And I see more and more people disappearing. Well, if I'm the only one left, I guess.
Like as she says, "Are you sure this is a good?" I say no and grabs it.
And a gust of wind blows, and the ticket just bonk on my face.
Yeah. Very comically, after this entire encounter, just bonk, and immediately,
Oh,
and you all
Oh.
vanish, finding yourself in a wildly different area.
I imagine me and Gerard are just playing that card game that me and Ann played.
Yep.
Duel Masters?
still playing whatever game it was very, very wrong.
And I sunk your battleship.
All right, let
like
me
Candyland.
describe what you see. You find yourselves...
Also, where are we? I'm assuming at 1.
Yes, you're at the main gate here at 1. It is a very, like, I guess small map, but let me read what you see. You find yourselves at the main entrance of Honkamonium Park. You know this from the garish marquee, which reads Honkamonium Park in all caps. The bright lettering, in bright lettering, it hangs above an archway shaped like the mouth of a shrieking gesture. Within its mouth, wrought iron turnstiles grind and rotate. Beyond them lies a bustling theme park of clowns in hellfire. The streets are littered with crushed popcorn boxes, confetti, and banana peels. Bursts of colorful smoke that smell of burnt sugar and old rubber belch from the tops of striped canvas tents, striped canvas tents even. Oversized banners flap in the uncomfortably hot air, each depicting the same red-nosed grin. And I also have art of basically what you see past the turnstiles, so give me just a moment to grab Honkamonium Park.
There's no Ferris wheel. This park sucks.
Ta-da!
Oh.
There is a tiny clown in a pastel uniform 3 sizes too big, standing on top of a short metal podium. His face is stamped red with words like censored, vacant, and face. Welcome, soon-to-be statistics, I'm Pip! Pip the Squeak, junior assistant 3rd class sub-gatekeeper of the Honk Legion. Please have your tickets ready and lower your expectations all the way down. Lower.
You don't have a Ferris wheel. You can't lower my expectations any more than that.
Well,
She just has a pissed off look on her face.
we did have a Ferris wheel, but, you know, some pranksters loosened some of the bolts and it rolled away. As happens. You know how it is. Still need to fix that.
Lazarus is staring at the carnival tent.
There's one in the dead center. Very massive. With all sorts of, like, acrobat equipment surrounding it in what appears to be a pit of lava.
Oh, no.
Excuses. Now you're gonna tell me you barely cheat at the carnival games.
Okay.
Hey, Draco.
Yes.
I have an idea about game, but in game, I don't know if Gerard could do this. Would it be an Arcana to put 2 and 2 together and Gerard go, "Oh, this is fiend country"?
Oh, yeah, no, you absolutely could. Try to... Yeah, because these are fiends, possibly. You could definitely roll the Arcana check, say.
Can I use advantage with Hunter's Bane as well?
Yeah, I'd allow that.
It's still a 10.
10. With a 10? No, there's definitely some fiendish nonsense going on here, but you're not exactly sure what kind of fiend. I mean, they're clearly clowns. Are there fiendish clowns? There might be fiend clowns.
Gerard just sniffs the air once and his ears, like, twitch violently.
What even is this place?
Oh, well, can't you read? He points up the sign. This is Honkamonium Park. You are currently in the country of Pico, and this is where all of the clowns gather. We're unionized, by the by. It's a fun little place. We also get dental, which is pretty great considering all of the physical slapstick comedy that we have to do.
Of course you do.
What's dental?
He smiles.
You like having teeth? You like continue to having those teeth?
You know, if
Or
you
is that dental?
if you work a job, you need to get dental. Well, I mean, some places obviously don't give dental, but that's why we have a union. You see, the union
What's
has...
a union?
All right, so he goes into the process of explaining what a union is and what collective bargaining is.
You're explaining this to a medieval peasant.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna blow her
And it's just
mind.
more confused.
You just see Lazarus just smiling a lot wider than usual.
That sounds awesome. Why didn't they have that when I was working at a shop?
Well, yeah, see, this is why more people need to unionize. Chukos has really cleaned this place up. Lazarus, you hear the Mad Fool. There's that name again. Why does that seem so familiar to me?
I don't know.
Okay, Lazarus, I know how you feel. We're clearly gonna have to deal with someone here. I'm trying to figure out what exactly is how I know this person. There's something... There's such sense of nostalgia here. Something's tickling the back of my brain and I'm not sure what.
I'm feeling nostalgia, all right.
And Pip the Squeak will go, well, if you give me your tickets, I will stamp your hands, and you'll be able to enter the park and explore to your heart's content. Tickets, please.
What if we don't?
Well, I mean, it'd be kind of awkward since you have the tickets and you're in the middle of a country that's away from where you were before. Where did you come from?
Nunya?
Out of town. Here, have my ticket.
Ah, excellent. He will take the ticket, and did you say exactly where you came from?
Yeah.
I said Nunya.
You said Nunya, but Anne said...
Wickermoore.
Oh, Wickermoore. That's the middle of Druskenwald. That's like... Let's see, if he goes over here and then he does like some quick math in his head, that's probably like I don't know, like 6 months travel from here?
What?
The fuck?
You gotta go through Bubonia, and then after that, like, we're in Funtopia right now, which is the capital of Pico, and that's where Honkamonium Park is, a subsection of that particular capital. You have to go from the middle of this country, which is on the edge of Druskenwald, to the more center area through Bubonia, then you go all the way through Bubonia, and then eventually you get to Wickermoore Hollow. Or, I mean, I guess you could ask if Chukos would be willing to, I don't know, teleport you back or something.
Well, let's not waste the man's time. I think we should just go and find a way to get out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah, let's...
I mean, exit's over there.
Well,
I'm
you...
gonna stamp my ticket.
Alright, you take your ticket, he asks you to hold out his hand, and I'm gonna roll to see what he stamps on your hand.
Holds out Pip the Squeak's hand.
You're fun! No, your hand. On Anne's hand, he has stamped the words paid, in parentheses, probably.
The fuck's this mean?
Oh, don't worry about it. It's important.
Pulls out a hand of cards.
Alright, he takes your hand that's holding the hand of cards, and he stamps on your hands, no thank you. Which honestly works really well. On Lazarus' hand, you get butts stamped on your hand. All of these are in all caps, by the way.
Mary walks over and hands him her ticket.
You
I
get...
was told I need to talk to your manager.
Ah! Well, he's in, like, the center there, so you're probably going to have to find a way there, but,
Is he?
He is! You know, if you want to learn about, like, the park and him specifically, you could go to, like, he points to, like, the left of the stand. There appears to be some sort of carnival ride that maybe explains everything. Mary, you get stamped on your hand, do not lick.
Mary's just looking at him, and her eyes starts going red.
What? It says don't. That's helpful. Honestly. Look, man, I'm just trying to do my job, okay?
He's just trying to do his job. Let's just get in there as soon as possible.
Doing okay, buddy?
I'm fine. He just has a wider smile on his face.
Mary was concerned towards Lazarus. Do you need to hold my hand?
I don't need to hold anything. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm good.
Can Gerard insight Lazarus?
Sure.
Are you going to resist it?
Yes.
Well, you're gonna probably do that.
Not with that attitude.
Nat one. Nat
I'm perfectly
one.
fine.
Damn.
Alright, let's see.
It just seems like a normal
Ah,
self.
there we go. Someone beat it. And
Teenagers.
You, Mary, you see all of his eyes just narrow towards the carnival tent, and he looks very uncomfortable.
who hasn't been stamped yet? I think it's just Gerard and Rashmi.
Yep.
Yeah, Gerard hasn't been stamped yet.
Okay, so we'll say Gerard goes first. You get stamped with a repeat, unfortunately, do not lick. Rashmi, your hand gets stamped with made with ASMR meat.
I don't like this one.
But while you're pondering that, and Lazarus, you notice something. Someone has been kind of quiet. The fool, you look back on the other side of the gate, and the fool is like pushed up against what appears to be an invisible barrier.
Oh,
Come on!
What are you doing out there? Come
I'm
in here.
trying! There's a barrier! Pip notices that you're looking there, puts on like these comically large glasses. Oh, the mad fool! Yeah, Chuckles said you might come in. Sorry, no scabs allowed. The fool blinks. What do you mean scabs? What, just because I'm not part of your stupid clown union? You... Wait a minute. Oh my god, I think I know how I know that name. Chuckles. Okay, Lazarus, this is very, very important.
You're telling me this right now?
I just remembered, I'm sorry. This is of the utmost importance. So, there are beings that exist throughout the multiverse. There are other versions of you that exist in other multiverses that have made different choices and gone through different scenarios. You're obviously not in contact with those versions of yourself. Sometimes, dragons and other people that are really powerful and smart or whatever manage to contact themselves in other universes. Some people do this just to make sure they all progress in whatever universe. Other people kill their other versions of themselves so they can be the only version of themselves in the multiverse. It is of the utmost importance that two individuals from different multiverses that are the same person don't touch, because that could cause problems. If two people are playing the same character in a play and they look the same and they speak the same, how does anyone know how the play functions? They don't. It causes pandemonium. Things break. The universe breaks. This Chuckles guy, I think, is a multiversal being from a different universe. We have a version of Chuckles in this universe already. Chuckles is a clown that exists in multiple different universes, and I think one of them has found their way in here. It is of the utmost importance that we ensure he can interact with his self from this universe, or things get bad. I'm going to try and find a way to break into this place, glares at Pip, regardless of what the rules are. Try to learn as much as you can. I know this is going to be hard. You're going to have to be alone for a little bit, but you have your friends with you.
You can't leave. You can't leave me. You're supposed to guide me. You're supposed to help me out here. I can't go in there. I cannot go in there.
Do you want to try and run back through the turnstiles? Because you're in the park at this point, because you didn't know he was stuck outside. Do you want to try and run back out real quick?
I mean, I'll try to phase through it. Just try to pull him through.
So you try to phase through, and you just phase right at where the turnstile is, and you try to go backwards, and the turnstile spins really, really quickly and spits you back out, and you have a red balloon tied to your hand. Let me see, where is it? I know it's in here. Ah, here it is. The balloon reads in white text, "Stop trying on it."
Oh no.
Lazarus, have I told you, my good friend, about the faith of Sune?
I will choke you.
Gerard will literally just walk up and, like, cartoon style, just pick up Lazarus and just, like, have him, like, under his hand, just one arm,
No.
and start walking away.
Gerard, put me down.
Come on, buddy. We don't have any other option.
And Cauldron is just inanely talking about Sune to Lazarus.
At least shut him up.
Gerard just gives Cauldron the, like, he gives him the dad glare.
Obliviously keeps going.
Well, I tried.
He certainly
And just keeps walking.
Right, so I put Lazarus as our guidepost character on this map, and he was referring to this area if you want to learn about this park.
How much longer are we going tonight?
I figured we'd either end here or maybe just a little bit longer as you learn about what you're going to need to do in here. But it's up to you.
You can set the scene for what happens next time.
Okay. Also, I want to mention, like, each different section of this park, there's little flavor text under it. The main gate is "Abandon all chill, ye who enter here."
Abandon all what?
Chill.
Chill.
So, in other words, have no chill.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I suppose I should probably give you this because he'll give you basic rundown of some stuff. Fun tickets are needed to ride the rides, eat, or play games. You can get more in the park or at ticket booths. Let's see. Chukles, obviously the one that runs the show. Fun statement that I already did, but I love how it says here. You can't leave, in parentheses, politely. Not without the said so, the head clown himself, Chukles. And, you know, you might be recruited as clowns, but you know what? That's not too important. Bids you enjoy your stay! And I don't believe he gives you just some free tickets. There is a ticket booth nearby where you could potentially buy tickets.
Just went limp at some point.
Just continues to go on.
He goes going from the mouth. Seemed
I can't be here.
I think fade us out.
Yeah, you make your way towards the ticket booth so you can grab some tickets to potentially move forward and find your way to this Chukles. What horrors lurk within Honkamonium Park? Will they be able to make it out alive? Well, I guess you'll have to tune in to find out next time. Doodles, everyone!
Toodles.
Toodles, I hardly knew her. Alright, get the hell out of here, Chukles.
Heck no just randomly appears in the park.
Hey guys, how's it going?
No.
Crazy
not
in here.
In this game. Not in this game. We're doing outros.
Yes.
It's time to go to outros. Hoshi, where can people find you?
Hello there, everybody. I'm Roy Hoshi. You can find me on all social medias as Roy Hoshi. Tuesdays, you can find me, Chaco, and Draco playing Baldur's Gate 3 Dishonor mode as we continue going through the Underdark and messing with the Dwaygars. And Wednesdays, you can find me here playing Mary, not going full carry mode after being pissed off. And that's it for me.
Who you sending it to?
Jacko.
Hello, I'm Trumpet Zombie 101. You can find me all over social medias at any form of Trumpet Zombie 101. I stream on Twitch. Tuesdays, you find me. You can find me, Draco, and Hoshi doing our Baldur's Gate 3 Dishonor mode, where we are currently in the Underdark. Wednesdays, you can find me here on Draco's channel doing Crooked Moon as Gerard, and earlier in the day on Wednesdays, you find myself and Cryptic over on twitch.tv/Twitch2Person for our Power Through Cyber Strike campaign. Broaden.
Hello. You could just find me here on Wednesdays playing as Anne as... I don't like the circus. I'm just gonna say it. I don't think she likes this place very much. Well, that's all I can really say. I'll just pass it down the line. Let's go, Cryptic.
Hello, I'm Cryptic Cygen. You can find me at twitch.tv/cryptic_Cygen, where we have world domination wrestling. Ooh, it's a fun time. No show this week. I'm going to an indie show instead. Oh, who to pass it down to? I'll pass it down to Rashmi.
Did someone cast like some type of curse on Cryptic just now?
You curse a clown. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
There
Okay.
is no Cryptic. There's only Laughter New Road.
I was just about to make that joke.
Anyway.
It's a very, very long story, but anyways.
Yellow, I go by Yeltavalo. You can find me on most social media as Yelling at Me or as Yelling at Me VT. Sometimes there's an underscore, sometimes there isn't. Anyway, I usually do art streams, and I am focusing on a little thing for Draco right now in the midst of my other commissions. Yeah. I also do collabs with Draco, which Draco will probably fill in on. My love.
Oh, am I the
Or
only one left?
sorry. Is there more?
Nope.
I think
Oh.
Dan. Did
My
Dan
bad,
go?
my bad. I
I'm
used to be the second to last person, so my bad.
I'm Thanatos. I play Lazarus. He's totally fine. And you can also find me playing Solbreak the Lizardfolk Artificer tomorrow with the Lost Knights. And that's it. Now, Draco, it's your turn.
All right. Hey everyone, you've already found me here. I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. You can catch me on Thursdays over at Riku's. Fridays, you can catch me with my lovely girlfriend yelling at me as they go through Pokemon Violet. And on Saturdays, you can also catch me at Riku's. I still need to make the command for Riku's. I have forgotten to do that, but moving on. Mondays, you can find me here for Persona 3 Reload, where we're still coming to terms with the fact that the end is nigh. You know, just trying to hang out with friends and figure out what exactly we can do to stop Armageddon. As you do. Tuesdays, you can find me and Hoshi and Choco, as previously mentioned, over here as we go through the Underdark, dealing with the Durgar that are kind of in the way for us to get to Moonrise. Wednesdays, you can join our heroes here as they journey around Honkamodium Park. What crazy shenanigans will they get into? You'll have to tune in to find out. Thursdays, we go over to Riku's for, Thursday and Saturdays, as previously mentioned, we go to Riku's for Mega Man Star Force Pegasus.
Yippee!
But with all of that said and done, how about we find someone to raid? Who is live?
You know who we should raid?
Who?
Draco Magnius.
Oh yeah,
you're right.
I like that guy. We should definitely raid into him.
That is a throwback.
I think they're about to end though.